Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the story of an institution that didn't just build a campus, it literally opened up a new era of healthcare for an entire region. We're talking about the Frontier Medical and Dental College.
This isn't just some motto they slapped on a building. It's the core principle, the very DNA that has guided every single decision this college has made, from day one all the way to how they responded in moments of unbelievable crisis. It's the promise that really drives this whole story.
So, how do you even do that? How do you build a medical lifeline from nothing? Well, to answer that, we've got to go back. Right back to the beginning, to the origins of this pioneering college nestled in the mountains of northern Pakistan. We need to understand the problem it was actually created to solve.
All right, so our story really gets going in the early 1990s. Back then, the healthcare situation in what's now the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, well, it was facing a massive challenge, and it was going to take a truly visionary solution to fix it.
So picture this, it's before 1995, and you want to be a doctor in this part of Pakistan. Your options? They were, let's just say, incredibly limited. The whole system was government-run, which meant opportunities were few and far between. But one philanthropist, a man named Al-Haj Khan, he looked at that gap and didn't see a wall. He saw an opening, an opportunity to build something brand new.
And just like that, Frontier Medical College was born. And you have to understand, this was a groundbreaking idea at the time, a private institution founded with the public good at its heart. It was the very first of its kind in the entire province, a real game changer.
Okay, so how did this ambitious vision actually become a reality? I mean, starting a medical college from absolute scratch, in a place with no existing framework for one, that is a monumental task. It had to be built piece by painful piece.
Now, what's so interesting here is the pace of it all. This timeline shows you it was deliberate, it was steady. This wasn't some overnight success story. You go from the very first class of students in '96 to building a full-fledged teaching hospital, and then adding a dental college. Every single step was a calculated move toward a much bigger goal.
Look, any medical school is only as strong as its teaching hospital, right? That's where all the book learning becomes real-world practice. And FMC knew this. So right at the heart of their campus, they built a really powerful one.
And here it is, 500 beds. The Shaheena Jamil Hospital, which was named after the founder's wife, really became the soul of the entire institution. It was so much more than just a training ground for students. It was a vital healthcare lifeline for the city of Abbottabad and all those remote mountain communities surrounding it.
You know, every great institution has that one defining moment, that trial by fire that shows you what it's really made of. Well, for Frontier Medical College, that moment came, and it arrived with the terrifying, earth-shattering force of a natural disaster.
October 8, 2005. A massive earthquake just devastates the entire region. The number of casualties, it was just overwhelming. And suddenly, the college and its hospital, they were facing the ultimate test of their entire mission.
And this is how they responded. The hospital? It just instantly transformed. We're talking students, faculty, staff, everyone working around the clock. They turned their campus into a major trauma center. This wasn't just them doing their job. It was a truly heroic effort that cemented the college's reputation as a community-first institution forever. So after being forged in the fire of that crisis, the college didn't just rebuild. No, it entered a whole new era of growth. It evolved from being just one college into a true, comprehensive medical hub. And today, the institution is absolutely thriving. Think about it. That one single class of students back in 1996 has now grown into this bustling academic community of around 1,200 students, and they're enrolled in all kinds of different health science programs.
Yeah, just look at this expansion. It's not just a medical and dental college anymore. It's become a complete ecosystem. You've got dedicated colleges for nursing, for pharmacy, for rehabilitation. They're literally training every type of healthcare professional that Pakistan is going to need for its future.
But the story doesn't end there. The impact of this place, born in the Himalayan foothills, now reaches far, far beyond the borders of Pakistan. It's touching lives all across the globe.
So you might be asking, how does a college in Abbottabad get global reach? Well, the answer is pretty simple. You make sure your education meets global standards. And FMC is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools, which is the absolute key for its graduates.
And that's the crucial point, right? This recognition means a degree from FMC is basically a passport. They're graduates who are known as frontierians. They're eligible to sit for all the major international licensing exams. This opens doors for them to practice in places like the NHS in the UK or all across the US, Canada, and Australia.
And the scale of this impact is just staggering. We're talking over 3,000 doctors and dentists since the college started. 3,000. And they're now serving communities both at home in Pakistan and all over the world. But let's bring it back home for a second, back to that founding motto, service to humanity. This right here, this is the ultimate proof of that promise. The college's teaching hospital provides treatment completely free of charge to an unbelievable 90% of its patients. Think about that. That's education and service perfectly woven together.
So in the end, this is the legacy of FMC. It's a powerful model. It shows that when you focus on creating skilled, compassionate doctors, and at the same time you provide direct care to those who need it most, you don't just build a college, you build a force for healing, one that creates ripples that are felt all around the world.